Medicaid. Joining us now, Dr. Evan Nadler, surgeon and founder of ProCare Consultants. Thank you for being here. You know, early on, it felt like the weight loss drugs seemed too good to be true. Is the jury still out on possible risks, or have we moved past that?
Well, first, Marty, thanks so much for having me on. And it's important that the president is working with both the the CMS and the manufacturers of these drugs to try to bring costs down, because that's a really important piece of the access puzzle. So your question is about safety and efficacy of these drugs. And I think people sort of forget that the class of drugs, these GLP-1 receptor agonist type drugs, have actually been around for 15 or 20 years in treating diabetes. And they've just now been sort of modified so that they induce some weight loss. And so, yes, every medication has some side effects, and that's why you need to take these medications under the supervision of a physician as opposed to just getting them online. But when used properly, yes, they are safe and they definitely work.
So the goal, according to the president in this announcement, will be bringing some of these popular drugs down to under $150. What did they cost, and is this a game changer?
Right. So if you pay out of pocket for the two most common medications and get them from the manufacturers directly, they cost about $500 a month. So if the prices are now going to be $150 a month for people to get them directly from the manufacturers, that's a big step. That's great. Obviously, it's the healthcare insurance companies that really are going to make the difference here, because typically, they follow Medicare and Medicaid's lead. And if the deal really includes CMS covering these medications, and then the private insurers follow suit, that will open up access to large numbers of people, because $150 a month is still out of the price range of many, many people who need these medications.
That's significant. When you look at the obesity rates, and it's been a concern, growing concern for years, Dr. Nadler, is this the silver bullet? Is this the fix to lower obesity rates and to help people who have struggled with weight loss for so many years and be able now to afford it?
Yeah, so it's actually a two-part question. No, it's not going to be the silver bullet that changes everyone's life. Right now, there are 150 million Americans who suffer from obesity, and about 5% of them get a prescription for an anti-obesity medication. So that number will go up, most likely, but it's not going to go up to 90%. It can't scale like that. It's just not possible. So it's going to help, and it's going to make a lot of people's lives much, much better. But we still need to work on the food environment, and we still need to work on exercise accessibility. We still need to work on, frankly, getting SNAP to cover healthier foods. It's just such a complex problem that one solution like the medications isn't going to solve everything. But again, it's a huge step in the right direction.
One part of the equation. Dr. Evan Nadler, thank you so much for your time as we get set to hear from the president here shortly. Appreciate it.
My pleasure. Anytime.